What is up, guys? Welcome to a new gameplay. As always, we're going to do champion select, but if you don't want to see the champion select, you can click on this side. I got it right this time. You can click in the corner, annotations on, or in the description. It will take you to the actual game. So we'll first pick, and unfortunately, this means we have like no knowledge of what they're going to do right now. But I'm still going to pick Twitch, I think, just because we want to get some Twitch gameplay in. Twitch isn't too bad because even if you have a bad matchup, you're still able to do a lot in the game. Like, you can kind of roam around and kill people that way. Plus, I did ask what my support plays, and Leona Twitch is a good lane. Like, she can ult from a really high range and be able to pick people off that way. So like, I wanted to check with the support before I did anything, and she said she can even adapt as well, which is like perfect. So we'll see what they actually pick. But Twitch is an okay flex pick. Actually, it's pretty bad. Like, this is pretty ballsy. Normally what you do, this is why like Lucian and Ezreal and stuff and Caitlyn are so popular, because even if like you first pick them blind, when you have no idea, like the other 9 picks could all be different, like there's nothing that can really screw you over. Like, they have good lane phases, so they'll be okay in the lane phase. Like, they have a good team fight. Like, if people are going to dive on some, like right now, if I was Ezreal, this would be so much better because I could dodge the Zac, I could dodge the Echo stun. Like, right now I'm kind of squishy, which is going to be a bit of a problem. But the two things were just we have an Nautilus top, so he's going to be a massive front line, lock people down. That's actually kind of hard to get through, so I can at least like rely on a front line, hopefully, even though I didn't know my mid and jungle picks. Twisted Fate is good as well because you can stealth down, which is nice. And my support Leona, which I know is actually going to be okay. But against a Leona, that's not particularly good. So we might not want a Leona pick now coming through. But we'll see. We'll see what they say. So we're going to talk to Morgan's hard. We're just going to talk to our support and see what he says. This is kind of rare because I didn't expect him to be like, what do you want and stuff. I mean, Karma's okay. Sure, play your best. So there's like, there's two different sides right to this. There's the we want something ideal for the lane phase. So actually, like, ideal wise, Karma is not that great because she doesn't really offer me anything in the matchup. Like, for the Morgana, really, like, she can speed me up, I guess, which might help a little bit. She can poke, which would be kind of nice. We can't see their AD, which is the bigger thing, I guess. But like Soraka, for example, might be a bit of a better defensive support. So, a Nami, because Nami can go aggressive and defensive. Karma in a way can, kind of, but not. She doesn't really have like the instant bubble or the instant ultimate or the heal, right? Like, Karma just shields. So in general, heals are better than shields. And against a Caitlyn, it definitely would have been a better. It definitely would have been better to get. I'm gonna go pussy. I'm gonna go lifesteal. It definitely would have been better actually to get the heal there for Caitlyn, because Caitlyn Morgana is just gonna push really hard, and there's not really too much I can do about that. But it's not too bad. I think our team comp's okay. If we can survive the lane phase, if I can not get like hit by binds from Morgana, because a bind from Morg is a lot of damage anyway, like, you're sitting there forever, right? But actually also at the same time, let me just close that. At the same time, it's going to be bind into Caitlyn trap, and she can max her traps in that lane, and it's going to devastate. So if I get hit by a bind, I'm probably dead. Like, it's just as simple as that. There's nothing Karma can really do against that. That's going to be like what I'm going to have to try and avoid. But she has gone Thunderlords, which is interesting. Normally on Karma, I think you'd actually probably go Wind Speakers for more defensive build. Get like an Ardent Sensor, because like, one of Karma's biggest things is, yes, she's a lane bully early, but then she kind of like loses all of her damage, right? She's not really a damage carry kind of jungler, jungler kind of support. Like, she's early pressure for sure, but then she kind of turns into utility with their shields. And the biggest thing is she can press R and she can shield her entire team, right? And then everyone gets the Ardent Sensor buffs. Everyone gets, like, if you build that, everyone gets the improved healing from Windspeaker, improved shielding from Windspeaker and stuff. So I think Windspeakers is probably really good, but that's just personal opinion, I guess. And maybe, especially at this like elo, I think we're gold 2 at the moment. I'm not exactly sure LP. I forgot to say this, but if you guys are joining us, welcome to the actual game. We are playing some Twitch today. Let's rearrange the scoreboard. I'm gonna find a smoother way into like, kind of like bring the new viewers in from the old viewers who are looking at champion select, but we'll get there. This is just new. That was easy. So yeah, we're playing some Twitch today. Just like looking at the comps and stuff, we were talking about how this lane is actually probably pretty hard because if I take one bind to the face from Morg, then it's going to lead into a Caitlyn trap and I'm probably dead. So this will be a tough-ish lane, but we should be able to do okay. General matchups wise, like they probably actually have winning lanes in every lane, which is kind of scary, really. Like Echo should beat Twisted Fate, I think, especially with his damage. Shen and Nautilus is like a farm lane, I guess, but Shen, I think, might have the edge in this patch. And their lane is probably a winning lane until maybe level 6. So it's going to be quite hard for us. Because normally you don't want like 3 losing lanes. Like if you have at least a jungle matchup, like Lee Sin has more damage, but Zac actually survives for longer. So even that's going to be hard. But yeah, so like you don't normally want 3 losing lanes. If you have one kind of like weaker lane, you want stronger lanes in the other side so that they can kind of like carry the earlier weaker game, and then yeah, you like kind of like all ramp up together in the middle, which is perfect. But having 3 weak lanes means we could just get absolutely screwed. But you know, it's just solo queue, so not too worried about that. Twitch is don't let me poison say that, thank you. Twitch is like he's not a great lane like at all, but once he gets if he gets ahead, then he will absolutely snowball and crush. Karma is not probably the best for this. We were going to have a Leona actually, but they picked Morgana, and Leona is not a fun matchup. Oh no, I'm going to miss all of them. Oh no, I'm good. Leona is not a fun matchup into Morgana, so we swapped it to a Karma, but that's good. Just going to get a little bit of poke here. So we just got a good trade-off. I don't particularly want to go too far in though, because I'm actually focusing the support right now, so Caitlyn can get free hits on me, so I'm not going to take too much of that. But yeah, so once I get like once I get a lead or I get level 6, it'll actually be fine for me, I think, in this lane. Like we can go in. Morgana's squishy enough for me to kill as long as I flash a bind. If I get hit by a bind, we're absolutely dead, but hopefully that doesn't happen. So let's get a Q now. This gives us a bit more kill pressure, and if anything goes majorly wrong, I can just stealth, I guess, which will be nice. But Twitch is the problem right now. What is going on? Oh my god, I didn't heal her. Rip. That was my bad. I was so sorry. So I 100% should have healed that, and I just was so busy trying to kill. I was so tired on the Caitlyn, I wasn't even looking the Karma was dying. Like that is just 100% my fault. Hopefully I don't miss this CS. Maybe I shouldn't have based actually. I'm gonna miss this, I think. That's really bad. I forgot how like Morgana as a support, normally you can't push that hard, so it doesn't really matter, but actually Morgana pushes so hard. I forgot. I should have saved that CS, because we like having their AD die and my support die is not the biggest deal, but like it's not the biggest deal because I then get all this CS that's pushing into my tower, but I didn't even get it because I made the wrong choice to base. I could have like healed up with my potion and just sustained, and it would have been fine. I would have got all of that experience, which would have given me like a big lead. But yeah, so it's kind of awkward. I played that a bit. I played that very badly actually, in both ways. So we're gonna stealth here and see if we can get anything. I don't think she necessarily knows I'm here right now, which is nice. So we get some good damage. Nice, there we go. So that's exactly like what you want to be doing on Twitch all the time. Kind of redeem myself, I think, a little bit with that. That's good. We're getting back into this game anyway. This is one of the reasons I actually really like Twitch, though, is because people think he has a very weak lane phase, and he does when you're just like sitting around. If you're not actually fighting, he is pretty weak, and even in a fight, like you need some time. That time it was lucky because Caitlyn was like alone, so we were able to punish her. I'm just gonna check the sound's working good. So we were able to punish her there, but normally like I don't think you can really punish a Caitlyn lane like that at all. So I'm gonna run up and just leave here. Nice. This is always what you want to try and do, is just like separate some distance between all of you. Oh, he actually wants to go for this. If you can separate distance, I guess, then it makes it a lot easier to get away from things. I'm actually still level 3 though, like because I didn't get that experience at the start. So even though like I have a couple of kills and everything, I'm actually still not. Ooh. I'm gonna go for the Caitlyn here. I don't know if she just... I got the E on her, but I needed one more auto attack to actually kill her with that. At least we got some good damage though. So Caitlyn can't really stand up to me like that. Caitlyn wins this lane by poking over and over again. So one thing I actually don't do very often is say how my opponent should be winning and playing, which I think could actually be quite valuable because then you're getting twice the information. So the Morgana bind was good. Like they got some good trade onto the Karma, but at that point they really should have just swapped onto focusing me. So Morgana should have come over and started auto attacking me, and the what are you doing? Why'd you just took like 3 CS from me for no reason. Alright, well, anyway. So, yeah, after that happens, like, you really should just swap onto the... Oh, I got the cannon, thank God. Swap onto the AD carry so that they can't trade back damage like that, because Twitch is good in like a sustained fight, but normally he doesn't get the chance to sustain fight like that. Against the Caitlyn though, she doesn't really have any burst damage, so she needs to poke and poke and poke and poke and poke. But that's actually really big. They got, whoa, what is going on? This Caitlyn is nuts. Nice. She is so ham, man. Whoa, crazy. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, you're dead though. Or not. Alright, yeah, so that was actually really good. We're playing it quite slow and steady there, but the thing with Twitch is you're very, very good when you can create an advantage, a mismatch. Oh, okay, Echo stay mid. I actually didn't want to push this because, well, I did, because if I can get this into tower, Caitlyn misses all of this CS, I think. Actually, she might not. She might get back in time. Oh, I forgot to attack. Oh, I got it with my poison. Lovely. So, if I can push this into tower as fast as I can, then Caitlyn might miss this CS. So, you know, for once, I actually don't care about missing. I can now. I care because she got back in time. But yeah, so you want to push that in all the time, because if I left that outside, like, she would have got all of this CS for free outside of her tower, and it would have been so bad for me. So I kind of need to push. I wasn't going to because Echo was missing, but he was showed mid, so I was able to do that, which is lucky. But yeah, so Twitch is good when you can create situations where it's a mismatch, right? Like, you're very good at preying on mistakes. One of the reasons I like him is because if you're the better player, in air quotes, it's nice I can actually do that. Normally in my videos I can't, but you know, if you're the better player, I guess, and you understand the game a bit more, and you can punish mistakes, and Twitch is a very good champion for doing that. Like when Caitlyn stayed, right, on her own, we got a free kill from that just because she really wasn't paying attention, and she didn't expect me to stealth in, because it's not really probably that common of a thing for a Twitch to stealth in level 3 and go absolutely nuts and flash on you under tower, but, you know, like, she was overextended, and it was a good opportunity for me to... Oh, you're dead. I'm gonna heal her this time, but yeah, there we go. That's the famous trap combo. So... bind into trap. If you take one trap, you're basically dead. So yeah, it's awkward that I healed as well. This is why I don't like healing, because heal is actually, it's actually like a combat spell, really. As weird as it sounds, your flash should be more your defensive tool, I guess, and your heal is like more of an aggressive one, because now I don't have heal, but Caitlyn does, and if I think they might die with me actually. I can flash the bind though, and I'll be okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna die with me. So what I actually should have done there, oh, I messed up as well. Nice. So what I actually should have done there is use my Q during the fight with Caitlyn, because eventually it would have procced and I would have got some bonus attack speed. What I should have done is stealthed up further towards the Morgana before that happened. I actually messed up because I'm so used to having like my Ghost Spade active of like burst of attack speed that I attack move a lot quicker than I should on Twitch whenever I ult, just because it's habit. And I actually messed up my first couple of autos. So I didn't play that perfectly, but because Kate was in a pretty crappy situation, it managed to pay off, I guess. Like, Karma arriving just at that time was really, really, really good for me. So we're going to talk about the build a little bit, because there are some variations you can actually go on Twitch. This is a point, by the way, where I kind of want to roam around a bit more, but I also just want to punish this Caitlyn really hard. If I can put her on tilt, then it's going to make this game a lot easier. So there are a couple of variations, but I prefer Ghost Blade, Runins, Infinity Edge, and then like Last Whisper, or maybe even a Phantom Dancer, like a Bloodthirst. So that kind of like heavy crit build with Runins and Ghost Blade. So Ghost Blade just gives you so much early power, it's insane. Like, it's so good. I'm actually gonna go from this way. Yeah. So you get a reset after a Q like that with your with a kill. So I could stealth again. And this is just where I'm really fed, so I'm actually able to go from behind. Like, normally you would never ever do that. Oh, they're still fighting. Oh, it's just Zach who's dead. Normally you wouldn't ever go from behind like that because that's so risky. Like, going in 1v2 against a Morgana who can just bind you and then like, oh, and Caitlyn trap, that's so nasty. But because I'm really fed, I think cutting off their escape was actually the better idea, so they couldn't like leave. I'm actually not going to go for that because, yeah, it's already dead. I'm trying to get his tower instead. So this is just like a snowballing Twitch. This is kind of why Twitch is so good, but this will give you a good idea. Anyway, yeah, so Ghost Blade is just so good in lane phase. Basically, your Q, your ultimate lasts 5 seconds. So the Q attack speed lasts 5 seconds. Your ultimate lasts 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds, and your Ghost Blade lasts 6. So you pop out of stealth, you have the bonus attack speed, you have the ultimate, you have the Ghost Blade, all active at 5 seconds. So it's basically like 5 seconds of amazing burst, and that's really why you want to do it, because then you just have this 5 seconds of like really killing someone. Also, as well, like, I just really like Ghost Blade because I like playing the assassin style. If you want to go for a team fight build, Runins into Infinity Edge is really good. I don't think that's actually the way you want to do this, because you can see I'm playing a very like assassin style. I want to kill people and get that. Oh wow, she's actually gonna get the root here. I don't know about this though. So Morg doesn't have a bind though right now, so I think I should get both of these. Yeah, nice. So this is just literally snowballing now, like really out of control. And Karma's doing some good work there. I don't even think I was going to win that, but because they used a lot of their cooldowns onto the... Oh, I can't. Damn, I prepped that for my E. Because they used a lot of cooldowns on Karma, I was kind of free to go in there. I actually thought the binding was on cooldown, so that was kind of actually a mistake from me. Like, I assumed the bind was still on cooldown because it hit Karma before, and that wasn't going to be able to hit me, but it ended up hitting me anyway. Not that that's, like, you know, too bad, I guess. We're really fed, but in a... Actually, I'll probably get the Zeal part swing crit. In a proper fight, like when I'm not this fed, I think that's actually... That could actually, like, go badly for me. So that's something I need to work on a little bit. But yeah, so this build is just like really good, and Further Battle with the Runes Hurricane does so much damage, but Further is going to apply all your ultimate... bullets when you get the extended range. If you hit 3 people, you'll hit everyone with your Fervor. It's why it's like so good right now. I'm going for the Echo, which is why I didn't just open up on this guy, and I got the stealth reset as well. I actually kind of want the Shen to come in here. Yeah, so I actually stopped DPS. Is he gonna get him? All right. I was gonna flash. I don't have flash. I was gonna ult, sorry, but yeah. So I actually wait. That's so dirty. But I actually waited for the. Oh man, I don't know if this Caitlyn has just given up or what, but she. Oh no. Yeah. So I actually waited to stop DPS on the Zac. I didn't use my E. I didn't like carry an auto attacking because I wanted Shen to come down because we would have won that fight. I would kill Shen as well. So that's just. I don't think that really matters in the grand scheme of the game, but it's kind of funny anyway. Just that presence of mind, I guess, like thinking ahead. Doesn't really know where I am right this second, I guess. All right, so Echo I have to be a bit careful of, because even though like they're kind of like behind and stuff, Echo has so much damage. So still a bind is gonna be spelling death for me, I think, if I get hit by a bind. So I definitely don't want to get hit by that. Save my flash really for defensive stuff if I can. This is what I mean about this guy actually really hurts. Okay, That is a little trick against the Morgana, though. I don't think I actually needed to flash in the grand scheme of the game, but... Oh, she's gone. So, you can wait with your flash until the very end, because what most Morganas are going to do is they're going to wait for their ultimate to hit. They're then going to bind straight after for, like, the guaranteed stun. So... what you can do is you can wait until the very last second, because they won't actually wait until you're stunned. What they'll probably do is they'll fire it just as you're about to be stunned. That's what most Morganas will do, like this one did. So you can actually flash at the very last second, and it will dodge the bind because they'll throw it out. Plus, it will break the tether. So if you can time it right like that, you actually dodge two things for one. Because I've done it before where I flashed out of a Morgana ultimate, and unfortunately she's just like hit me with a bind straight after, and it hasn't really done very much. So I've been like, okay, like it's kind of like you have to flash two things, right? I have to be careful about going back in here. I'm gonna have to focus this Zac last, I think. I don't know when Morgana's gone. Oh, okay, Echo's down. I think nobody saw that. Famous switcheroo, boy. So that is something I love doing, because nobody expects it. Like, it's unfortunate Echo's trolling though, because yeah, that is really unfortunate. But this is something I love doing. So you stealth one way and then you just instantly turn. It's really good for juking, getting away from ganks. You saw I actually did it to the Echo. I was going down and then I just turned around and started going up. But it's also really, really good for getting kills, because you start stealthing away and then you turn around and you just blow someone up with your combo. It's absolutely insane. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So I autoed the Twitch, but so the Shen, but now my poison is on. Well, actually, my poison is not on him. I wonder if that was spell shield that blocked it, or whether it just timed out. Oh, that crit. And yeah, if you auto attack someone under tower, it's often not worth, because then you're stuck with the poison. Sugar, I'm dead. I said it. I said it. If I get hit by bind, I'm gonna die. And what do you know? I got hit by bind and I died. I'm bad. Let's get some boosted monkey in the comments. I'm so bad. That was terrible. Okay, so let's think what we need now. Actually, we could get a Mercurial Scimitar, because we're so ahead this game. Normally, you don't want to do this, because getting defense on Twitch is kind of like not the ideal. You want to build like an assassin, right? You want to one-shot people like over and over and over. And really though, that's like ideal what you want to do, but this one I'm so far ahead, I don't actually need more damage. Like, I can afford to just get the 830 gold component part, and then sorry, it's like 1300 gold, right? It's 850 now with the 450. The 1300 gold QSS, which will be the only thing that's like actually probably gonna kill me. I'm actually gonna head down just in case I carry on. But there's a ward right here though, so I'm actually going to change my pathing a bit. And I'm going to go this way. It's just a shame because they're not actually going for this way. What I thought they would have done was push this way, so I went down to avoid this ward and just I would have stealthed in and killed them. I can 1v2 at this point, I think. I'm pretty strong. Pretty strong. So yeah. I love Twitch. As soon as you get ahead, it's absolutely crazy. Like, you just do this over and over again and you snowball harder than most people, I think. But it's a very proactive snowball. Like, I could have just farmed the wave there, right, instead of going bot lane. Now, this is not me trying to, like, big myself up. There are been a couple of comments on this channel, like, saying, oh, you just, you know, when you laugh and when you're, like, having some fun and stuff, it's just, like, you're showing off. And it's like, trust me, the point of this is not to show off. If I were to show off, I would pick my main champions every single game. And I would just try hard and like show off like by beating everyone really hard. And like I'm losing on this account. Like if I wanted to show off, I would not be uploading losses like when I get spanked. But anyway, so in that kind of situation, like you have to be kind of proactive. You have to think, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna not farm and I'm gonna go for the kill instead. That's kind of like how it works. And oh man, I need a lead to survive a bit longer so that. She's in minions right now, so she can't bind me. Oh fuck, I walked into minions. I'm bad. 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 Oh, they surrendered. No, I could have pulled that off. I could have pulled that off. Anyway, so you kind of need to be like proactive with what you're doing on Twitch, because a lot of these kills that I got are not just like gifted to me on a silver plate. It's more. Oh, I got a chest. Nice. It's more series again. I got an S, nice. So it's more like kind of what you're doing with your lead. So like stealthing around, getting kills, and like that kind of double kill at the end kind of sums it up, because some people are just going to farm bot lane and be like, well, I'm already fed, doesn't matter, right? But good Twitch players will just go after the kills constantly, try and snowball, and then try and get like what they can from after it. So look at the damage graph. Pretty, yeah, I mean, it was a very quick game, so I think that's kind of expected, I guess, in a way. But yeah, that was a pretty good game. Hopefully you guys, I know a lot of you have been asking for Twitch, so hopefully this is a good game to show you just how strong Twitch is and why I think it's actually so good, because you can really snowball with this. Like, I think Caitlyn made a few mistakes that really let me in, and I'm not saying that, you know, I outplayed her massively or anything like that. It was just more, I think, she made a few mistakes, but we were there to capitalize on them because of the way we played, which was good, and I think that's really the difference with Twitch right now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who you want me to play in future. If you're still here, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.